Is Dagger Hart going to be the D&D killer? Critical Role announced their stuff, and we got to talk about it because it's bigger than you think. First up, Dagger Hart is Critical Role's tabletop RPG, the contender with D&D and Pathfinder, and it's been shown on Darrington Press. Now, Critical Role, Matt Mercer, and all them have made other games, but this is the first real tabletop, that they're gonna do. And I think it's going to be killer. I think it's going to be wicked. If you look at the Blood Hunter and Matt Mercer and the Echo Knight made by Matt Mercer and their own book, what they put out, him and his team and the way they do it, they put out good stuff. Balanced-ish. I think the Echo Knight's pretty strong, but overall, it's good stuff. And what's most important is it's fun. They are going to do a D20 system as far as I know as of today, which is like, 4/21/2023. So timestamp that, whatever. But you have to understand how we got here and why this is so big for the community. The community as a whole has grown because of Critical Role. Honestly, that's an opinion. I don't know for sure, but so many people watch the show and they're like, man, I want to go try D&D. Hey, do you DM? Hey, do you know someone who, that started? I've met more D&D players now than I ever have. And, there's the show Stranger Things and some other stuff that do D&D-esque kind of stuff, but Critical Role is the primary driving force, and they are driving that train straight ahead. And it's great. We love getting new players in. The new players are the best players because they don't metagame. They just what's going on? Everything's so new and fresh. I love those guys. If you want to DM, I'm here for you. If you want to learn how to play, I'm all about it. But the community is growing because of this. And because of what D&D did, Wizards of the Coast, all that drama, they lost something that Critical Role hasn't lost. That's the trust. That's the fun. It's not about this money-grabbing system. I believe Critical Role is making a system that's hey, I don't like what you're doing. We're going to go make our own stuff. And we have they have enormous support to make what they want. And that's so good. Will I play Dagger Hart? Absolutely. Because I don't like what D&D Wizards of the Coast is doing. So we have to address the super sneaky bugbear stealthing in the room. And that is absolutely, what if Critical Role fails? Oh man, what a crushing blow that's going to be. It's terrible. We don't want that. I don't want that, man. I want them to succeed. I want them to make an awesome system so we all move away from this toxic, greedy, douchebag Hasbro Dungeons & Dragons thing. We got to do something, and hopefully we follow their lead. Now, there's other games out there, too. Dungeon Crawl Classic, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, Vampire the Masquerade. There's so much out there, and it's a good thing that us, the consumer, went and found other stuff. Shadow of the Demon Lord's pretty cool too. I haven't got to play it though. They have to succeed, and the pressure is on. Because I feel that next to Pathfinder, their high fantasy tabletop is the only next competitor. It's the next evolution of our tabletop gaming. And we need that. We can no longer support something that is like this Hasbro Wizards of the Coast kind of thing. They have Magic the Gathering, and it's terrible and sinking ship as is, because that is terribly unbalanced. Now, the reason I think most people are going to agree, as long as the system is successful, why this will slay the D&D dragon. It's going to put that thing 10 feet under. Do not pass go. Do not click $200. That's just very simple. The following. All those people are going to just follow Critical Role, which is a huge base. Most people are playing, like I said, D&D because they watch Critical Role, but now there's something new. There's something edgy. I guess. I don't know yet. We need to get a playtest in there, and hopefully we get that. But Dungeons & Dragons has this really bad habit. I don't even know if it's a business practice. They half-ass their work. Their books are only half good sometimes, right? And then on top of that, each book is $50. For one class and some spells and a setting, quote unquote setting. Their best stuff was Curse of Strahd and Minds of Phandelver. Those are probably the two best books they got. And then to play the game, I mean, you can go get everything for free. There's websites out there. I got a video on it. But you have to buy all this. At least Pathfinder, I get everything basically with one book. I got everything in that one. For $50 or whatever it is right now, maybe get a deal for like 35 or 40. You get the Pathfinder like core book. It's got it all. So, and D&D is now doing this new online virtual tabletop system as well. And it's microtransactions and got to learn a whole new thing. Well, why don't we just go with Critical Role and learn their system for whatever their dollars? It's probably going to be one book. Well, oh man, I hope it's only one book. Just one big book. Give me everything. Give me some monsters. Give me the core rules. Give me some all that cool stuff. That's why it's going to shut them down. And hopefully they learn their lesson, not to screw with the people. We're the player base. You need us to make something great. So you screwed us. So where do we go? With everybody else who actually wants us. What are you going to do? Are you going to support them? Did you find somebody else? Are you sticking with Pathfinder? Do you like D&D's micro transaction video game, gotcha game, whatever this thing is? Who knows? Let me know in the comments. Like, I want feedback. I want to know what you guys are going to do. I think overall it's a good thing. More people on the board, more options means good stuff. As long as people don't screw the fan base. Very simple. And I'm going to do a little plug. If you guys want to support me and my third-party development for tokens, maps, and all that stuff, Patreon's down below, or you can go to my Etsy store. Very simple. Hopefully you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.